Hi, so we're going to do our fourth Pilates kind of beginners basic session, looking at kind of all the basic things that you need to be able to do your exercises in Pilates correctly. So today we're going to focus on the upper body and the positioning of the neck and the shoulder blades and this part of your spine. So this part of your spine from kind of just below where your neck attaches to your body is called your thoracic spine, and it's where the ribs are, so it can get really stiff. And if your shoulders are rounded forwards, you spend a lot of time at your desk or driving, or you've got kind of a rounded back posture or a tight chest, then you might find you get problems with the back of your neck, between your shoulder blades, these muscles here. So what we're looking for is a really nice posture through the head and the shoulders, and some good strength through the muscles in the shoulder blades to pull the shoulders back. So we're going to have a look at the shoulders and the shoulder blades first. And you're going to need a band or something like this, or a stretchy band or a circle of band, or even just start with a scarf or a towel. But these are quite easy to come by. And we're going to just do a couple of exercises with that. So you can kneel like I am, or you could do this in standing or sitting on a chair. I'm going to kneel back here like this. I'm going to think about the shoulders first of all. So if we look at the shoulders and the shoulder blades, we want them down and back. So I'm going to come here so you can actually see what my shoulders are doing. We want the shoulder blades to be down and just gently back with a little bit of tension between them. We don't want to force them back, but we don't want them to be rounded forwards. So we let the shoulders just roll back and down. We think about the breathing. Remember, we've learned how to connect to the ribs in the breathing. And we're going to just float the arms up to chest height. And these are called our reaches. I call these shoulder reaches. So we reach forwards and stretch between the shoulder blades. And then we squeeze the shoulder blades together behind us. So if you can see the back of my shoulders, I reach forwards as I inhale, and then I just exhale and bring them together. And again, breathe in. Now think about the connection to your tummy. Gently draw your belly in and squeeze. So you can sit or kneel or stand, whatever's comfortable for you, because you can do this in any position. And that's the thing about Pilates, is being able to take what you learn in the class and use it to help your body in all positions, okay? So use it to be functional and stop your body from having pain, okay? Or being in a lot of discomfort. And squeeze. Good. And release. Now the other thing that the shoulders do is they rise up and down. So we want to make sure that the shoulders don't stay up here. We don't want this. We want the shoulders to be gently down away from the ears. We want a nice long distance between the ear and the shoulder. So let's practice lifting and then drawing down. And again, lift and lower. This is depression of the shoulder blades. Lift them and draw them down. Let's do that one more time. Lift them up and draw them down, and keep that position. So we've got that little squeeze, shoulders down, and we hold it there as we do what we call a dumb waiter. So you bring your elbows into your waist, okay, at 90 degrees. Shoulder blades down, tummy tight. You can sit, kneel, stand, however you prefer, and you rotate the back of your shoulders by pulling on your band, or you can do this without anything. Palms up and just twist the shoulders. So I'm working at my shoulder joint itself, rotating and opening it. And this is a really nice exercise to do if you have been sat for a while, the shoulders and chest are feeling a bit tight. Okay, let's just do a couple more. You can use the band, or if that's too much, do it without. And in, and again. Good. And there's loads more exercises that we can do using the band to strengthen the shoulder blades. And a lot of our exercises in Pilates are about, strengthening the muscles around the middle and the lower part of the shoulder blades. Now let's think about the neck position. So I'm going to come into sitting now rather than kneeling like this, and I'm going to sit on my block. So if you are uncomfortable sat on the floor, Feel free to do whatever you prefer. So this is about where your neck should be. So ideally, your head should be over your torso. So your ear should sit in line with the shoulder or the tip of the shoulder. But nobody has a perfect posture. But ideally, I want you to just think about your chin not being out here. So we think about the shoulders and then we draw the chin in and make it long, like it's on a shelf. So it's really lengthening up towards the ceiling. Imagine there's a string here and it's pulling, straightening you up. Keep a little bit of what I call a double chin. So you don't have to really jam it in, but just a little, nice and long. And just hold it there and feel these muscles just kind of inside the neck here, activating. These are the core muscles. So just like the core muscles in your tummy and through your lower spine, you have core muscles in your neck that support it. And when they get a little bit weak, then the external muscles start to take over, and that's what can give you pain. So to make them stronger, whatever position we're in Pilates, we always think about that nice long neck, tuck your chin in, but you can also do the same when you're at work. You know, you can make sure that you're not in a position when you're looking at the screen doing this. So tuck the chin, lengthen up. And then imagine there's a light on the end of your nose and just circle the light. So this is just a nice bit of mobility for the upper part of your neck where it joins your head. You can get a lot of tension through that part. Reverse the circle, keep the chin tucked, and you can get a lot of headaches if this is tight. And you can do this in any position. If your neck is very stiff, you can do this on the floor. Good. And then just release. So we're thinking about the neck and the shoulder position. I want us to think about moving the upper back at the same time as keeping our neck and shoulders in a good position. So you could stay on a block if you wanted to. If you're comfortable to come into sitting, I want you to sit with your feet just slightly wider than hip distance apart. And I want you to try and sit tall. Now, if you struggle to sit up, that's when you need to pop a block under your bottom or sit on a chair. Okay, so I'm up tall. I don't let my chin poke. I try not to let my shoulders roll forward. So shoulders down, I engage the core, tuck the chin. I'm going to try a little twist. So we're here. We're going to bring the thumbs to the chest in a prayer position. Breathe in. And we just spine twist to the right. So we rotate the ribs, not the hips. And then inhale to return. Let's go to the left. And bring it back. And again. Twist, twist, twist. And center. And again. And release. Good. And we can modify this and make it harder. Okay, if the shoulders and the neck feel able, we're going to straighten out the arms. So this is advancing the position, okay? You can always come back to here. So we reach through the fingertips, tuck the chin, lengthen up, spine twist to the right, move through the ribs, not through the hips, and bring it back. And this is really nice for this upper part of the back that tends to get really stiff. And return. And again. Inhale. Exhale, sit tall, don't roll back. Bring it back. And release. Bring your arms forwards, shake it out. Well done. Now let's start to make our way to the floor and think about our shoulders on the floor. So slowly lower yourself down. You could turn onto your side first if you prefer, or just bring yourself down onto your mat. And let's think about those shoulder blades again on the mat. Now knees are bent, feet are hip distance. Remember, just find that little bit of a neutral pelvis. So the lower back doesn't just flatten into the mat. We keep a little natural curve. We float the arms towards the ceiling, fingertips pointing up. We're going to reach the fingertips up. And then draw them down. Let the shoulder blades just sink into the floor. And again, so this is these reaches that we did in sitting, up and down. Let them just sink.